What's up, good people? Rashid here with M2G Exterior Cleaning Services. Real quick, I have had a lot of things do what I needed to do. Things go my way. Things have been going well. Absolutely love it. And I put my soft wash system together. Finally, I got a pump. Guess where I got it from? Guess how much it costs? You know it was cheap. You know I got it off Amazon. But it works great, man. And I'll show y'all that in a minute. I'm sitting out here at my daughter's gymnastics class, and I built my proportioner that I wanted to use, my soft wash proportioner. And so here it is. It's a mess. That's a baby doll. That's not human hair. It's one, again, got kids. When you got kids, their stuff is everywhere. So is it the best looking proportioner? Absolutely not. But I really think it's gonna work. I got these valves off Amazon for $9 a piece. The rest of this all came from stuff I could get at Lowe's the day of. That was the whole purpose of what I was trying to do here. What could I build within the same day without having to order a bunch of different stuff from a bunch of different places and do it as cheap as possible? You know, certain pieces of stuff cost a little bit more than others. This is all 1/2-inch PVC piping. I just bought one 5-foot piece of 1/2-inch PVC, and I just used this cutter to cut how much ever I needed to be able to get these sizes and proportions. I tried to make it as even as possible. A couple 1/2-inch hose barbs, threaded to PVC adapters here, another threaded to PVC adapter here so that I can screw my hose barb in, my 1/2-inch draw hose. We gonna run it, man. We gonna run it. We gonna see. I do need to go to Lowe's and buy some clamps that can go over here, like some little circle clamps, so I can actually mount it to the board that I put up in the van. I'll show you the van a little bit later, how I got that set up. So we gonna work it. I don't know. We gonna work it. We gonna see how it works out, man. I know it looks terrible. I know it's ugly. But I just wanted to see if I could do it, man. I just like tinkering with stuff. Yes, I have the money. I could have bought all the black plastics and black PVCs and all the couplers and check valves and all that stuff. Yes, I could have done it. Yes, I could have. I have the money to do it. But again, I'm cheap. I try to do stuff in a way that I know. Again, my little guy my stuff flying around in my car. Again, I try to do stuff in a way that I know the little guys would have to do it. And if you were just starting out, I'm looking at it in the sense of, if you had just $100 to build a proportioner and that was it, or less, could you do it? Yeah, you can do it. You just kind of got to figure it out, piece some stuff together. So we're going to see. Stay tuned. What's up, good people? Rashid here with M2G Exterior Cleaning Services. Let's do some testing, okay? Real quick, smash the follow, smash the like button. You know what I mean? I'm going to try to keep making as many videos as I possibly can to help as many people as I possibly can. And we all learn together. You know what I'm saying? So here we go. Soft wash system is done, but that's not it. This is what I was going to use as a soft wash system, and I was just going to batch mix. So yes, I can still use that to batch mix. Yes, I do have this braided. Let me jump up in here. Okay. So yes, I have this braided hose. I can sit down in here, batch mix. This is gonna be my buffer tank. This is a 15-gallon buffer tank. It already has the float valve in it. Float valve is working. It's not flowing anymore, so I'm very, very, very happy with that. We've seen this machine. I might run it today just to be able to see what it's gonna be like. I might not while I'm at my pop's house. However, this is my soft wash setup. Yes, I built this. Yes, I made this on my own out of PVC. Is it perfect? No. Does it work? Absolutely. Is it going to do what I needed to do? Yes. Amazon pump. I think this pump was like $70. 5 GPM water pump. Works just fine. Got it plumbed up to a hose reel. This is garden hose. I spent $60. 100 feet of medium duty Walmart garden hose. I got a whole nother 100 feet sitting at the house. No, I'm not going to put all of it on the reel because right now I just plan to do roofs. I still plan to wash houses by downstreaming, but whenever I need to do a roof, I got it. These are old wheelchair batteries. These are deep cycle batteries. You got to think about it. These old wheelchair batteries are meant to make a wheelchair drive at the same speed, same consistency over and over again. For those of you that don't know, that's what deep cycle means. Deep cycle just simply means that the battery continues to push the same amount of power the entire time. That's the only thing a deep cycle battery does. With cars, you don't need that, because once a car cranks, the combustion, the engine itself is what's driving the car. The engine is what's keeping it going. The fact that there are miniature explosions within the engine, that's why it's called a combustion engine, that's what's keeping your car driven. Okay. A car battery is meant to push out a lot of power at one time, which turns the flywheel, which gets the engine going. Deep cycle batteries are meant to push that same power the entire time they're connected to something. Just in case you didn't know that. So these valves, got them off Amazon. They were like $12 a piece. This one is hooked to my SH tank, my soap tank. I may or may not end up using this as a soap tank, or that one, whichever one, don't know. Right now, I just got it all on water. And my goal today was to try to figure out if my buffer tank can keep up with my 5 GPM. So basic nozzle, we've seen these already. There's plenty of videos on how to make these. I'm not getting ready to go back and make that. I get decent flow with it. I'm happy with it for a soft wash. I've already done part of his roof already. You can see where it's wet. I'm just spraying water. I'm not doing anything other than water, but you can see from the ground, no ladder, I can get pretty far. And as far as running it goes, my buffer tank isn't running out. So for those of us that feel like we need 30, 50, 60 gallon buffer tanks to run a 5 GPM pump, no, you don't. Now, pressure washer pump, maybe. But as far as a 5 GPM 12 volt pump, no, you don't need all that. Water still going. Water still flowing. Haven't let off yet. Line ain't moved. Okay? Still working. So, let me turn my chemical on. I'm gonna go over here to the house, spray the house down. I'm gonna turn my chemical on. I'm gonna set it at 1%. And I'll go from there. I'll wash down, rinse down, see how I like it, see what I'm gonna do with it. And I'll be back with you. All right, just so we can see it. Huh? Did you do that rim? Yeah, I sprayed it off. My fault, talking to my pops. So, I'm shooting over the roof right now. Now, again, this is just water. I decided to do just water just to continue to see if I can get this roof the way I want it to. Ooh, excuse me, allergies. Again, I'm shooting over the house from where I'm at. See if I can hit that chimney. Can I hit that chimney? I'm actually hitting that chimney from where I am. This is a 5 gallon pump, all from the ground, self-made proportioner. Again, no chemical in this. This is all just testing just to see if I can do it. I'm not going to run a 5% on his house right now, on his roof right now, if I'm not going to do the whole thing and do it consistently. Again, this is all just a test day, and I'm definitely not getting ready to kill this bush down here. He got a rose bush in the back. Look at how pretty these flowers are. He got a rose bush in the back. I didn't want to kill it. You see Clifford, my big red dog? I miss my buddy. I'm going to sell Clifford, though. All right. Okay. This is open. This is water. This is closed. This is my SH. This is open all the way, so that would be 50-50. That's what I would put on the roof. Let's turn it to about right there. That would be about halfway. So 3%. So open all the way. Let's put it about right there. I think I'm gonna do a different wand. I think I'm gonna go ahead and build a different wand just because I want to have a little bit more reach with a wand. But it's pulling. I wish I did the before and after, but there was some algae here, and I had already did it before I filmed it. I was in a rush, but it works. My system works, my setup works, my proportioner works. Again, I built that proportioner just from my own knowledge, stuff that I knew would work, stuff that I knew wouldn't work, put some PVC together, made it happen. So I love it. My 12 volt system is set. My 4 GPM is set. I can go do anything I want to when it comes to washing houses now. I am going to run my 4 GPM just because I want to while I'm here, and I got my dad's water. He going to let me. But test day, we running smooth. What's up, good people? So I messed up. And here's where I messed up, okay? So here's the valve that I built. Here's the metering valve that I built. Proportion, whatever. Cool, great. Works fine. Works phenomenally. Absolutely love it. I really do. This is completely open. This is completely closed. Here's where I fucked up. When I went here, I opened this all the way and then only went here thinking I was only going to pull a 1% mix or something. This is going 5, 4, 3, 2, 1 because I'm running a 10% SH, which means 50-50, I'm getting 5%. So this would have been 5, 4, 3, 2, 1 closed. My dumb ass decided to say this was about a 1%. This was about a 3. I messed up. So what I'm going to do from now on is I'm going to put a little semicircle here just to remind myself that this is 5, this is 1. I need to be somewhere in here for 3 and here for a 1. Yeah. So other than that, this pump is TDR Force. Again, it is a water pump, 5 gallons a minute. It's supposed to be for like RVs and stuff, all that. I don't care. All I know is it's a 5 GPM pump and it works. It's a self-priming pump. And like I said, it was only like $60. So it works. I can't remember the price of those valves. Those valves were no more. I want to say I got those valves for, I'm just going to say 10. I'm just going to say 10 because I know they weren't more than 12. It might have been 12. It might have been 9. They were $8.99. The valves were $8.99 a piece. So that's what that was. The valves were $8.99 a piece. I did buy 3 of them because I thought about running soap. But then I was like, yeah, fuck that. I'm not running soap. Excuse me. That was disgusting. I run soap in my SH. I always have. I always will. I'm not changing my mind. It just is what it is. It's a lot of people that don't even run soap anymore. But anyway, so here's the thing with the screw up. One, I was at my dad's house, so that helped out a whole lot. The fact that when I did that and I put this here again, if this is open, this would have been 5%. I had it here, which is about 3.5, 4. So I did screw that up, but luckily for me, that was my dad's house. So because it's my dad, because it's my father, that's why he let me use the house, so I was able to test it there. So please leverage your friends and family. Talk to them. See if they'll let you use their stuff, their houses, their place, so that you can work on stuff. Because had I did that at a customer's house and killed some plants, killed grass, killed bushes, burned them, whatever, then I would have screwed up tremendously. And I would have had to either go fix that or possibly talk about getting sued or possibly having to get the money back for the house wash, whatever, blah, 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 blah. So I'm happy about the fact that it was my dad's house. Second thing that made it good was the fact that I was running water most of the time, the whole time anyway, because I was testing just to see what my distance was going to be, how that was going to look, what that was going to be like. So I had already wet that side of the house up, that grass, those bushes and all of that, just from water alone. And then on top of that, as soon as I got done, I immediately rinsed it back off anyway. And I even plugged my pressure washer up and ran it just to rinse that side down a little bit more and get a little bit more slap on those gutter lines and stuff on that side of the house. So overall, I did screw it up, but I'll have to set a reminder to myself to make sure that I know what I'm doing. And that's okay. Messing up is part of the game. And this is why you got to learn. This is why you got to figure these things out. I am going to continue to downstream more than anything. 99% of everything I do is going to be downstream unless I'm doing a roof or unless I need to do a stronger mix on concrete, pre-treat, post-treat on concrete. Other than that, I'm downstreaming. So if I have the 12 volt, I will use it. If not, if I have to 12 volt, then I will use it. And if not, then I just continuously won't use it. And one thing that I said earlier, I was talking about these tanks. Yes, you do not need to run 30, 40, 50 gallon, 60 gallon tanks in order to make this work. Again, this tank plugged up to the house with the float valve. This tank held its own. I filled it all the way up. Then I started running it and it never moved. So the valve, the float valve, the house water, and the tank kept up with everything that this pump can do. That's fine. I didn't use that much SH out of that. I think I may have used right about 3/4 gallon of that SH. And that Kim just trying to play with stuff, figure stuff out at my dad's house. And I thought about something. If this were a situation where you had no water at all, yes, you would need a bigger tank. And that didn't cross my mind at the time. My thought process was I'm going to always have some type of water source whatsoever. I'm going to have some type of water to pour from. I'm going to have some type of water source somewhere where I can run it to this hose. I can run it to my float valve. Even if it's well water, I'll be able to do it. But there are situations and cases where you're not going to have well water. You're not going to have any water at all. And that does happen. I did have to turn down a job one time last year because the customer told me they were on well water, and because I didn't have a tank, they told me that they didn't think I was going to be able to get the job done, and that I was going to run their well dry, and they were going to have to spend the rest of their day waiting for their well to catch back up to what their house needs would be. I can't make somebody trust me. I can't make somebody say, yeah, no, that's not going to happen. We're not going to burn up a well. I can't make somebody trust that because, hell, I don't know. It might have dried up their well, or it might have pulled all that water out, and now they got to wash their ass and can't. Cool. So if I had a 12 volt, which I do now, and I had 50-gallon water, 15 SH, I could run a 1% mix around that whole house and still rinse with that 50 gallons and have their well water turned on, as long as I show up with 40 gallons already full. So it can be done. And I can understand the need for running a bigger tank now. And like I said, at the time of making the video, I'm still thinking small-minded, and I got to stop doing that. I'm thinking in the mindset of my smaller guys, my smaller setups, my smaller machines, my guys that can't just, you can't just go out and buy every little thing you want at the drop of a dime. You got to tinker with stuff. You got to piece stuff together. I fight for the smaller washers. I really do. And in my mindset, that's what I was thinking. But long term, you can go on Facebook Marketplace and buy a 50-gallon drum for $10. You buy 2 of them, you got 100-gallon drums. Well, you got 100 gallons in drums. So you got 100 gallons of water that you can start off with. And you can go to a car wash or find a random place at a school. I wouldn't say do it at a school, but some car washes, some apartment complexes, sometimes they just have random pipes out of the ground. You just pull the little handle up and just fill up all your tanks and then go where you need to go and start with that. So in a sense, yes, if you need bigger tanks, cool, you can do it. But the whole purpose of what I was trying to do for where I am right now and for what I see is, can my home built proportioner and my cheap Amazon pump keep up, or excuse me, be pulled from a 15-gallon buffer tank, and the water flow to the 15-gallon buffer tank be enough to run a soft wash? Yes, it can. Again, this hose, this is garden hose out of Walmart. And I was going to use this hose. I bought this hose from Harbor Freight. This is the same hose that I use for my filler hose, which is back there on that reel. That's the same filler hose that I use out of Harbor Freight. And it's 100 feet of that. And I was like, yo, like, this hose is amazing. Buy another 100 feet of it. Cool. This is going to be my soft wash hose. That hose is heavy. That hose is heavy and it's heavy duty. I don't see that hose bursting for the next couple years. Easy. The first water hose I ran was a lower grade than that, and it lasted me 2 years. So this hose is still new for this season. This is a medium duty hose out of Walmart. I think this one was $30, and I bought another one that was $30. So for $60 total, I got 100 feet of 5/8 hose. I was not getting ready to drop $200 on 100 feet or 250 feet a 5-foot hose. I just wasn't doing it. So again, basic garden hose out of Walmart, medium duty, 5/8 grade, non-marking, whatever you want to call it. It works. And like I said, I got a whole nother 100 feet sitting in my truck over there. I just need to get it and put it in here somewhere. I'm not going to spool it on here because they lied. They said this is 175 foot. This is not 175 foot. Obviously 175 feet can't fit on this. That's neither here nor there. But overall, you can build yourself a 12 volt system that works, that runs, that keeps up, that can wash a house, that can wash a roof, that can give you distance for a couple $100 and be just fine with the proportioner. That's the key right there. Like, I've seen plenty of people say, yeah, you can do a 12 volt system with a batch mix for $200, for $300 and get you a tank. I did all of this for $300. $60 for that. You don't need the hose reel, but yes, I bought it anyway. $60 for that, $100 for this, another $60 in parts for this stuff, give or take. This is leftover hose and line that I had from this thing that I told you I was gonna recycle and use or whatever. So $200, you got a proportion of two. So now I don't have to batch mix. I can proportion the way I want to. So either way, man, I'm happy with it. I'm happy with it. I'm complete. I'm satisfied. I'm not complacent. I'm not complacent. I'm content. I'm happy with what I got right now. I could literally go wash my apartments right now. And I know I can. I can take the system I got, hook up the water, and wash my apartments where I live right now and be very confident that I can get the job done, whether that be with this 12 volt or whether that be with my pressure washer. I am going to build a different wand just because I want to see if I do build the longer wand, if that would help. Ooh. Hold on. Wait a minute. So all right, hold on. So when I bought this system from a friend of mine, it came with this. So what I might do is take this off, put a barb on it. Even got a little J-rod to it. It's rusty as hell, but whatever. I'm gonna take this off. I'm gonna put a barb on it that can handle the garden hose. Yeah, that's exactly what I'm gonna do. And I'm gonna see if this would be the longer lance that I need. Because I was gonna say I was gonna build a lance to see if I get a little bit more distance, but I think I'm gonna just do this instead. Look at that, saving money. We recycle over here, boy. We don't burn nothing up. Either way, man, Rashid here with M2G Exterior Cleaning Services. Man, I fight for my small guys. Like, subscribe to the channel, ask me questions, leave me comments. If you don't like it, tell me you don't like it. If you think I should have done something different, tell me I should have done something different. If you think I shouldn't use this setup, tell me I shouldn't use this setup. If you like it, tell me you like it. If you love it, tell me you love it. If you think I need to do something better, or you think this is the perfect setup, you want me to do a little bit more on how I did it, if you want me to build a proportioner again so I can show how I built it, by all means, talk to me. Subscribe to the channel, like, hit a notification bell. Let me know that people are watching, man. I like doing this stuff. I love what I do. I want to keep making videos. We're going to see what happens. Be good.